What is the smallest file size that can be stored on standard class S3? A. 0 bytes. B. 1 byte. C. 1 kilobyte. D. 1 megabyte. How many tunnels for network traffic are involved when a customer gateway connects to an AWS VPC via an AWS managed VPN connection? A. 1. B. 2. C. 3. D. It depends on the settings in the AWS VPC. How many S3 buckets can you create per AWS account? By default, A. 25, B. 50, C. 100, D. There is not a default limit. Which services can you use to host websites? Choose 2. A. Elastic Load Balancing, B. EC2, C. S3, D. Glacier. What type of services are associated with Amazon Lightsail? A. Storage services, B. Networking services, C. Compute services, D. All of the above. Which of the following databases can Aurora interact with seamlessly? Choose 2. A. Dynamod, B. PostgreSQL, C. MySQL, D. Hyperion. Which of the following database engines are available for RDs? Choose 2.
A. Hyperion, B. SQL Server, C. Cassandra, D. Oracle.
When AWS uses the term OLAP, what does that acronym stand for? A. Online Analytics Processing, B. Offline Analytic Processing, C. Online Aggregation Processing, D. Offline Activity and Payment. Which AWS service allows you to run code without provisioning any of the underlying resources required by that code? A. EC2, B. ELB, C. Lambda, D. DynamoDB. What is the default consistency model for DynamoDB? A. Immediately consistent reads, B. Eventually consistent writes, C. Eventually consistent reads, D. Eventually pristine reads. Which of the following is the AWS mechanism for adding object metadata using the AWS console? A. Labels, B. Tags, C. Metadata, D. Object name. What service is queue-based and focused on messaging within your applications? A. SWF, B. SNS, C. SES, D. SQS. Which of the following are created automatically when you create a new custom VPC? Choose 2. A. Security group, B. Route table, C. NAT gateway, D. Subnet. Which S3 storage class supports encryption for data at rest? A. S3, B. S3IA, C. S3 D. All of the above. What HTTP code would you expect after a successful upload of an object to an S3 bucket? A. HTTP 200, B. HTTP 307, C. HTTP 404, D. HTTP 501. Which of the following storage classes is optimized for long-term data storage at the expense of retrieval time? A. S3, B. S3IA, C. S3 D. Glacier. By default, how long do edge locations cache objects? A. 12 hours, B. 24 hours, C. 48 hours, D. 360 minutes. Which of the following services use AWS edge locations? A. CloudFront, B. Customer Gateway, C. Storage Gateway, D. Snowball. Which of the following AWS services appear in the AWS console across all regions? Choose 2. A. RDS, B. EC2, C. IAM, D. S3. What is the size of the CIDR block created in a custom VPC? A. 20, B. 16, C. 28, D. You must select a size at VPC creation. How many EC2 instances can be attached to a single EBS volume at one time? A. 1, B. 2, C. 27, D. Unlimited. What is the maximum allowable RD's volume size when using Provision IOPS storage? A. 8 TB, B. 12 TB, C. 16 TB, D. 1 PB. Which of the following can Elasticake be used for? Choose 2. A. Ephemeral storage, B. Long-term storage, C. Message queue, D. Logging store. Which of the following routing policies sends traffic to a single resource, such as a web server? A. Geolocation routing, B. Simple routing, C. Weighted routing, D. Latency-based routing. Which of the following is a collection of permissions? A. Group. B. Policy. C. Topic. D. Role. Which of the following can you not specify in an autoscaling group? Choose 2. A. Minimum size. B. Instances to add. C. Desired capacity. D. Desired cost. Which of the following values is an invalid weight for a weighted routing policy? A. 1. B. 255. C. 125. D. These weights are all valid. Which of the following is a valid origin server for a CloudFront distribution? A. A S3 bucket. B. An EC2 instance. C. An LB. D. All of the above. Which of the following are components of IAM? Choose 2. A. Users. B. Organizations. C. Organizational units. D. Groups. Which of the following are origin sources usable with a CloudFront distribution? Choose 2. A. NLB. B. DynamoDB. C. AWS Shield. D. An Oracle RDS instance. What type of distribution should you use for media streaming? A. Web distribution. B. Media distribution. C. RTMP distribution. D. Edge distribution. Which of the following are valid AWS and EAM policy types? Choose 2. A. Access control lists. B. Application-based. C. Resource-based. D. Permission-based. From which of the following can you create an autoscaling group? A. An EC2 instance. B. A launch configuration. C. A launch template. D. All of these. Which of the following are valid elastic load balancing options? Choose 2. A. ELB. B. MLB. C. ALB. D. VLB. How many domains can you register and manage with Route 53? A. 50. B. 100. C. There is no limit. D. There is a limit of 50, but it can be raised upon request. Which of the following are valid options for storage gateways? Choose 2. A. File gateway. B. Volume gateway. C. Cache gateway. D. Virtual private gateway. EBS stands for what? A. Elastic base storage. B. Elastic block storage. C. Extra block storage. D. Ephemeral block storage. What is the default visibility of a newly created S3 bucket? A. Public. B. Private. C. Public to registered IAM users of your account. D. None of the above. What type of services are associated with Amazon Athena? A. Storage services. B. Networking services. C. Compute services. D. Analytics services. Which of the following is best suited for dashboards and visualizations? A. EMR. B. QuickSight. C. Kinesis. D. Athena. Which of the following are valid routing policies for Route 53? Choose 2. A. Simple routing. B. Fault recovery routing. C. Latency-based routing. D. Cached routing.
In what language do you write IAM policies? A. YAML. B. JSON. C. PHP. D. ACSCII.
Which of the following would apply to giving federated users access to the AWS console via single sign-on? A. SAML. B. JSON. C. SSO. D. IAM.
Which of the following can be used to trigger scaling up or down for an auto-scaling group? Choose 2. A. CloudWatch. B. SNS. C. The AWS console. D. Route 53. Which of the following require root user credentials? Choose 2. A. Close an AWS account. B. Delete IAM users. C. Create a CloudFront key pair. D. Create an IAM policy. In which regions does Amazon S3 offer eventual consistency for overwrite puts and deletes? A. All U.S. regions. B. All U.S. and EU regions. C. All regions. D. No regions. Eventual consistency is not the model for overwrite puts.
What HTTP request header is used by MFA delete requests? A. XDelete. B. XAMS MFA. C. XAUS MFA. D. XAMS delete.
Which of the following languages work on Lambda? Choose 2. A. JavaScript. B. Scala. C. Node.js. D. C++. What type of services are associated with Direct Connect? A. Storage services. B. Analytic services. C. Developer services. D. Networking services. How many read replicas are supported in a read replica setup? A. 3. B. 5. C. 7. D. Unlimited, although cost applies for each replica.